So, welcome to Ledebouriella, right? Wind and arsenic. What's the connection here? So, first, let me tell you about Ledebouriella because some of you may or may not be familiar with it. It is native to China and Japan and Korea and Russia. So, I want you to know, um, get this plant anchored. So, it's Ledebouriella divaricata is the botanical, and there's another plant called Sapsoscenikovia, if I even remotely got that right, divaricata, that is the same plant, just a different name. It doesn't often happen, but this is truly one of those cases where you have two botanical names, same plant. It's called Fang Feng in Chinese, otherwise guard against the wind. Enter the wind first, and also sila root. So you might see it showing up in any of those. And it's very well known in traditional Chinese medicine, quite famous, in fact, for its ability to treat wind conditions in particular. So here we go with the wind. Wind is a pathogenic factor, and it's for those kinds of conditions that, well, frankly, they're windy. They move around a lot. They migrate, right? Itchy rashes. You itch here, then you itch over here. Your headache's here, and then it's back here, and then it's over here. Your joint pain moves, right? That kind of thing. Tremors. Numbing, tingling. So this is a great herb for that. And on external wind, when it attacks, it's your cold and flus. This is a powerful antimicrobial, antiviral. We know about viruses now, right? It's your headaches, your chills and fever, your fevers, achy, sore, stiff neck, throat, right? All that muscle aching. This is a great herb for that. It also is about this idea of causing muscle spasms, and this tremors and convulsions, right? So it's used for tetanus, right? That's a bacterial infection, killer, right? This is important, and it spasms up and it creates lockjaw, right? Your jaw gets locked. So this herb helps with that. You can stop swallowing, right? So this is a really good herb for that. Do visit our website to find out more about all the applications that this very safe and lovely herb has to offer. But there's a function that it has that a lot of even practitioners of Oriental medicine or herbalists may miss, and that is its ability to be an antidote for arsenic. What's the connection? Well, arsenic is the king of poisons, otherwise known as the poison of kings, because let's face it, it's been used to kill kings and husbands and lords and ladies and unwanted people of all ranks and files. And like wind, arsenic, no taste, no smell. What are you going to do? It's like wind. And the symptoms when it first comes on is like food poisoning, right? Super intense spasming diarrhea, which Ledebouriella is very good for treating, and nausea and hallucinations and delirium, and then death. Ledebouriella helps treat all these very symptoms. So you've got it from your cold and your flu all the way down to your arsenic. And arsenic, you may think, well, I don't even think I need to worry about that. I'm not a king. I'm not a queen. Nobody's going to be out for my head. But it's in our soils. And where do you think it's most frequently found? The United States, China, India, Chile, Mexico, right? This is an herb that's mineral. It's not called a metal because it's not pure. Doesn't have pure metal, and it's not called a non-metal. It's a metalloid, right? It has its own unique properties, which means it's used in alchemical processes. It's one of those substances that was very early taken on by the Taoists, and then of course later by European alchemists, and it's found naturally in soils and water, right? Yellow River in China, United States, it's in there. So people could be getting exposed to it naturally and being poisoned. And of course, then once it was known it was this like sneaky poison, it got used in more, murderous ways, if we shall. Move forward in time, and it became a profound cure for syphilis. It was the first real considered effective stop to syphilis, which has initially what? Painful mouth, itching, like moving conditions, wind conditions. Second stage, more rash, wind condition, lymph nodes swelling. And then third stage, of course, you're moving into serious brain, neurological dysfunction. Again, all of these are wind conditions, but they get worse and it ends in death. So Arsenic became a way to cure that, but Ledebouriella is the cure for too much arsenic poisoning, for too much wind. Guard against the wind has a whole new meaning for you, right? A whole deeper understanding of this herb. I hope you'll look at our Healing Herb Health session on Ledebouriella because it is a powerful antimicrobial. So for cold and flu season, you want to be knowing about this herb. It's not for Parkinson's, even though it's for tremors. And there's just a lot of little ins and outs of this herb. It's safe to use. And it might be the one you're looking for. You've got rashes, you've got conditions that need to be looked at, colds and flus. Ledebouriella, it shows up in a lot of formulas. It plays beautifully with other herbs. In fact, it's kind of meant to be blended with other herbs. Our Healing Herb Health session will tell you more about it.